I kind of want to mess around with this deck a little more. I think like the idea is decent. I need to get my Flora Celesteela in here because I did trade for one. So, oh, and I have Flora Cynthia's now. Should have scooped. Play some Luxray. I haven't built that yet. I don't think Luxray is very good, honestly. But I'm going to play this for a little bit, and then we'll move on from here. But we'll mess around with this. I think that this deck could have some potential. I think Garbotoxin is just, like, really good right now. So we'll play a couple games with Drampa, Espeon, Celesteela Garb. With Shining Mew. I like Shining Mew. Oh, no, we don't want to discard changes. We want to save changes. Even though all we changed was the Celesteela and the Flora Cynthia. Uniguard, there we go. So we'll see if there's any merit to this deck. Might not be, but we'll see for sure. And we're looking for an opponent. We'll see if we can find one and get the game underway. How many Flora Cynthia do you have now? I have 4 now, so I finally got a play set. Alright, looks like we're going up against Garchomp. So, Garbotoxin certainly very good against this. If he doesn't play Blower like the last Garchomp we played, that's going to be really, really good. Because not all do play Blower. Game is not loading though. Hopefully it does not crash. Don't crash on me, PTCGO. There we go. Poor Annie Blask calling the coin flip. And they're going to choose who goes first. Okay, so we get the double Trubbish start. Not a very good hand. And they're going to choose their starting Pokemon and on to our turn. They do start the Gibble. This one is at least playing the correct Gibble. Alright, so I told some nonsense that you're not going to St. Louis, what gives? Yeah, unfortunately, I will not be there. Ooh. If we had DCE, we would just win! Why would he even attach? Why would you ever attach? Maybe he thinks it's Buzzwole? So we just go Lele for... I mean, we can still get the DCE. Do we just dig for the DCE? We've got 4 in the deck. Yeah, we're just going to dig for it. I don't know why he would attach. Let's get Sycamore. We do have Brigette. Brigette would be good, of course, but... we'll see if we can get there. Jesusar, appreciate the follow. And we got there, nice. Yeah, see, I don't know why he would attach the energy. And worst case scenario there, we at least get to attach to a Drampa, so that's good. Oops. There we go. Energy drive. So, win a quick game 1. Yeah, you never attach that energy if you're my opponent. But I guess with a slow start like that, you probably don't win the game regardless. So, that's against a Garbodor deck. If I get turn 2 Garbotoxin against that bad starts... yeah, Groudon 202, playing a Fighting Fairy Colorless Water deck. Gonna most likely be Gardevoir. Wow, what a game. Not a very exciting game, but we do get the win. Anytime we get the win, that is fine. And they're gonna call the flip, so not getting to call the flips a lot. And we do get to go first this time, though, so that is definitely always solid. We start Drampa, get to attach to Drampa, and have nothing else. So that is cool. Click done. Alright, Ultra Ball, that's decent. Kinda need to get rid of double Guzma. We could get rid of Trashalanche, but if we top deck Potown, that gives us the damage we need. So we're just gonna go Lele for Brigette. Yep. We do have another Guzma and our Pal Pad, so We're probably going to have to use the Pal Pads on at least one Guzma, though. So we'll Brigette. We can at least get like a turn 1 knockout here against the Ralts. Maybe it's better to attach to Celesteela, honestly, than Drampa. I think this first attachment goes to Drampa, and then next attachment goes to Celesteela, maybe. But we might have to Big Wheel. We'll see. If my opponent doesn't get anything, of course we can just Berserk Knockout Ralts. Like, if they don't get a lot, we can just Berserk Knockout Ralts and, like, put the pressure on. But then, worst case scenario, we just attach to Celesteela and go for Big Wheel. Like, if we top deck Garbotoxin, attach to Celesteela, go for Big Wheel, that's a pretty solid turn 2, if you ask me. But yes, that's what the Celesteela is here for, this matchup. Leafeon Audino built. Time to mess up my win streak. Hey, that's a good attitude to go in with, I guess. Let's see if they've got anything. Yes, I am going to Charlotte Regionals. I'll be going to Charlotte and Roanoke. Those will be my last 2 regionals of this season. Most likely. You never know what could happen, but most likely. Maybe if I win one of those 2, I'll try to go to some other regionals between them, but that will most likely be it. Guzma comes out. It's going to just bring up Celesteela. That does make sense. Ooh, that's a W in my eyes. We'll go attach. And we get 2 really fast wins. Just consistency and, you know, pressure put on by... There we go. Most likely I'm not going to get VIP. So there's a quick 2-0. Quick 2-0. And we'll see if we can grab another one. You got a stage 1 pass. Nice. Donk. Yeah, 2 donks in a row. Alright, looks like we're going up against Bulu. Sophie here. So we'll call Tails. Do win the flip, which is super important. Static seeding. Oh, for Poke Collectors, yeah. Ooh, what are these starts? Awkward starts all around. Yeah, I don't know that Mew is like necessarily worth it. It just seems really good going second to be able to 1 turn effectively power up Celesteela. So it's not Bulu. Okay. Prize to Trash Lanch. So that's not good. Prize to Lele as well. That's not the worst. And yeah, we'll just go Brigette. Yeah, that is not a Bulu. That is certainly not a Bulu. And I think with this Brigette, we'll just go get double Trub and a Drampa. Seems pretty good to me. Yep. And we'll click done. On to my opponent's turn. Maybe we'll get a more of an idea of what they're playing. I guess, did we even see Lightning type in the preview? Because that... Yeah, we probably did, because if they played the Tapu Koko promo. So never mind. Yeah, no energy attachment is always bad in a Buzzwole deck. And Lele is going to probably find Brigette for them, and then we'll get a better idea of what deck they are playing. Yeah, Cynthia promo for the regionals is super cool. Super, super cool. Okay, no... Alright. Tristan, I'm going to make you a mod, and... There shouldn't be a way to do links and stuff. Oh, is there a mod here that just banned them? Thank you. Yeah, Austin. I'm gonna make Tristan a mod too, because Tristan is a homie. Yeah, I shouldn't have links allowed, but I guess I did allow them at one point. I didn't know Austin was still here, but Austin is here. Oh, it's 2 L's. Alright, Tristan, with great power comes great responsibility, so keep that in mind, good sir. Okay, so, looks like it's gonna be, Guzma Garbodor. And we've already played 3 items, so that's really bad. And we have to play another one! We could just, like, Guzma Wimpod? That's so slow. If we can get an energy, though, we'll be decent. I guess we gotta get rid of Drampa. I want the Po-Town. Cleaning the house while listening to the stream. Hey man, that works for me. Whatever works. That's funny. Alright, Sycamore. We'll go Po-Town, Float Stone onto Trubbish. No energy? Are you serious? That's so bad. A Psychic would have been really cool for Mew, but yeah, at least give me a DCE. At least give me a DCE. We'll go ahead and do this. He might not be playing Trash Lanch, so maybe the items count isn't that big of a deal. We're not going to reveal to him that we're playing Trash Lanch yet. No. Energy. That's so bad. So bad. Alright, Ultra Ball. Here comes a Gliscopod. And yeah, Mew, unfortunately, only has 30 HP, so if you, like, blow on this guy, he's gonna faint. Anything's gonna knock this guy out. Sucks that I'm not gonna be at St. Louis. Yeah, I'm not gonna be there, unfortunately. Oh, are you talking to Austin? Yeah, it sucks that Austin's not going as well. Okay, first impression gets the KO. Still haven't played any items. No, they played 2, never mind. I wasn't watching. Both of us aren't going, I know, so sad. They did have to take the 30 from that, so that's good. I feel like we'll want the second Drampa, honestly. Honestly, finding Mew here is not the worst either, though. Because that lets us set up the Drampa. Maybe we just stretch her back into the deck. Because I feel like I probably will want that second Drampa. Otherwise, we're going to have to take a knockout with Celesteela at some point, and that seems poor. And with the way my opponent hasn't played any items yet, our start's like really kind of too slow. Shuffle or put the Mew down. I think we'll put the Mew down. I want to utilize it since we got it in the deck. What I think of Espeon-Garb, I think it's fine. I don't think it's like as amazing. Like a lot of people are really, really hype on it right now. And I don't think it's like that good, but I think it's pretty good. We could have blown our own Po-Town and played another one, but no reason to really do that. There is the energies we were looking for. Honestly, attaching to Shining Mew honestly even feels like wasting a Psychic. I probably should have just gotten the Drampa. But, like, what else? I think we're just going to, like, pass this turn if we did just attach to Drampa, so Legendary Guidance is fine. Oops. Hopefully he doesn't play, like, super heavy Enhanced Hammer. I legit laughed when Harrison was confused about the hate for wanting others to pay for him to go to a regionals. Yeah, I'm not going to make a comment about that whole situation, but it was definitely interesting. So my opponent doesn't even have to retreat to knock us out with first impression, but then we can come up with Drampa and just get a 180 knockout. Could go for the Crossing Cut GX here. Evolving both of those under Po-Town is really solid for me, for sure. Made it to a chip stream! We're here, boys! We're here! So he does get rid of our DCE. That's unfortunate. We do have another one, but I would have liked to have put Psychic somewhere else. I'm just going to go for Armor Press, so that means we can't one-shot this. We can maybe come up and Trash-a-Lanche, though, for 40. Or, sorry, 60. Yeah. That's, like, okay. We could come up and Berserk the DC, or Righteous Edge the DCE. And that puts it back in range even after another Armor Press. I think we'll go Psychic. N. And we will go for that Righteous Edge. I don't want to just let him get Choice Band DCE knockout though. We'll Trash-a-Lanche. And even after another Armor Press, we will... Well, we can't return Trash-a-Lanche, I guess, because this is getting knocked out. Maybe before the end we could have Ultra Ball, because I think we did have an end. Or an Ultra Ball. Professor Pancham, appreciate the host. I know, Chip actually streamed. It's crazy. It's crazy. Don't get carried away, guys. So, like, ooh, I, like, have to draw DCE, basically. Don't want to Pal Pad yet. I could attach the unit to Celesteela and just commit to Righteous Edging. But if we can get the DC and get the knockout, that's good. And this effectively works out the same way since we did find unit energy. And we just gotta hope here that my opponent does not find Choice Band DCE off the end of 3. First match with Leafeon Audino was, of course, against Buzzwole. Definitely seems like it probably was not a very good time. So I'm thinking he probably doesn't play Trash-a-Lanche, which is good, because we played a ton of items. We did prize a Trash-a-Lanche, though, and we've already used our Rescue Stretcher. I didn't use that Rescue Stretcher very efficiently, I don't think. We were, like, gonna Sycamore. I don't know. Crossing Cut GX, no Choice Band, though, so that is good. That is good. Brings up Koko. Okay. So we're just going to go Cynthia. So how do we win? I think we just have to go attach. Probably this one. We'll just Righteous Edge. 20 doesn't make much difference. We could knock this out, but then we're left with nothing, and we don't have Celesteela even close to set up. And the reason I played the unit energy, we know he plays Enhanced Hammer. If he Enhanced Hammers away my DCE, that forces us to find DCE next turn. Whereas if he Enhanced Hammers away one of these unit energies, we can at least attack with Rocket Fall next turn. So, remember when Mega Mewtwo was good? I miss those days. Destroyed Decidueye Volk. This was a while ago. A format ago. Indeed. Okay, Armor Press does 100. Okay, and we're weak to lightning as well. No healing in this deck whatsoever. We can Guzma knock out this with Berserk. Kind of like that. So we'll go that route. Getting the Trubbish is good as well. Let's see if we can find Trash-a-Lanche. Nice, 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 nice. You never played against Mega Mewtwo somehow? You definitely played against Mewtwo, Tristan. We played each other at Elite Cup. I lost to you because I don't remember why, but I lost to you at Elite Cup with that deck in that specific matchup. It was Yveltal versus Mega Mewtwo. I was playing Mega Mewtwo. Are you talking about a different thing? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is enough. And we can end to 1. Might be able to just kind of sweep things up with Garbodor here. I don't really remember what happened, honestly. I remember I lost. I don't think I drew that bad. I think I might have like made a mistake at the end of the game. Okay, Trash Lynch. Cynthia Espeon. I forgot I even played Espeon in this deck. I get like so sidetracked when I'm streaming as opposed to just like making YouTube videos. So there is 2 grass on the Lele. Is he just going to bring this up and smack me? If so, we can Sycamore next turn and try to dig for the Blaster GX knockout if we can find one of our 2 remaining DCEs and a Float Stone. But how many items is he down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, we just win. That's 140, yeah. So there we go. Unless I'm missing something. It should be 170. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I must have counted the Cynthias. I counted the 2 Cynthias as items. I definitely could have just Sycamored and tried to win. Ugh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Okay, we'll grab another one, though. Way to go, Chip. We'll chalk that one up to an oops, folks. We will chalk that up to an oops. This deck is dope. Yeah, I like this deck a lot. Yeah, playing while streaming is harder because you have chat interactions. That's a good point. But yeah, that was... I could like, and there's no guarantee I would have had to hit, like, I think I only had... I actually might not have had a Float Stone left. I had 2 on the board because I had 2 on each Lele. 1 on each Lele. I had 1 on Garbodor, and I might have already discarded 1. So there's no guarantee I even had a thing left. But we do go second, and we start the Mew, so that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll see what the matchup is. I'm still undetermined if Mew is worth a spot. Undetermined. And Lele is going to find his turn 1 Brigette. Amateuristic. Hey now. That's Azul. That's not me. Me, an amateur? That's for people like Azul. What am I playing against? Honchkrow. Alright. What is the likelihood of you playing an Ultra Prism deck this weekend? 0, because I'm not going to a Pokemon tournament this weekend. Okay, so... like, these decks just kind of lose to Drampa. We do have Brigette, so that's good. So it's going to be a Honchkrow spread deck. I guess I could have just gotten the guy in Sycamore, Drampa and Sycamore. But I kind of want to have something, 2 things to put energy on, and I want to save this DCE. So let's go get Drampa, Celesteela, and I guess just those 2. Like, I don't want to bench too many things, but I want to have options. So I'm going to go Legendary Guidance. I'm going to put, oops, A unit energy on Celesteela, unit energy goes to Celesteela, and the Psychic on Drampa. And this leaves us with options next turn based on what my opponent does. Yeah, definitely sad to not be going, but I will not be there. If I was going, I'm not even sure what I would play, honestly. Okay, so looks like Bursting Balloons, not something I was really expecting. Maybe we can find some blowers to get rid of that. Looks like he didn't want to in us, which is understandable. We have a 2-card hand, but it just happens to be Sycamore DCE. Not going to put Po-Town in play, surprisingly. I guess doesn't want to give us the Berserk, so that does make some sense. Did he find a way to retreat plus a Zoroark? Or maybe he's going for stand-in Zoroark? Yeah, stand-in, boy. So 3, 6, 9. Can't knock it out here. We do need to find Po-Town plus an evolution. Also gets his attachment here. Oh, yeah, gets his attachment here. I guess we could have put 2 energies here and then tried to set up the Moon Press. But there's like no way for us to know that, because then that also sets up Berserk damage on the bench for the next turn. 24, 60, 80. So yeah, I guess we just kind of hope to find the evolution. Unit energy top deck isn't great. Oops, there we go. And like worst case scenario, we can like big wheel if we want to do that. It's definitely not a great trade. What do we want to do? We can just Berserk hit it for 80. We take 60, then we die. Right? Yeah. 3, 6, 9, 12. We can big wheel, he can't hit us, and that's like okay. We could also get Garbotoxin in play this turn, so we'll do that, and then we'll go big wheel. Espeon Guard with Balloons seems kind of cute. I kind of like don't hate like a Koko Necrozma spread version of Garbodor. I don't know about Espeon, but I kind of like don't hate that. Band hits too many relevant numbers. Yeah, that's a good point as well. We get to the Po-Towns, but no evolution. So that's cool. Oops. Dropping the cards that I'm playing with. And yeah, my Jack is just gonna come do a little decent chunk of damage. And we top deck an N. I don't really want to end him, but I want to Berserk for a knockout here. So we can just like chill with 130s. So that's, yeah, that's pretty good. We'll do this. Don't really want to bench another Pokemon. I guess we do this. Worst case scenario, we can Rocket Fall maybe this turn. I don't want to bench another Pokemon though. And we just gotta go for the end. I know I'm giving him cards. We did get the evolution. It's unfortunately not Trash Lanch. Double Garbotoxin is awkward. Do we even... We can Rocket Fall for 90. He's got 2 retreat. Yeah, I think we just take the Berserk knockout. If he didn't draw Guzma... I guess Righteous Edging wouldn't have been the worst thing either instead of inning. Righteous Edge instead of end. Why is it that Big Wheel always gets those weird hands? Yeah, it's... My hands are always awkward off Big Wheel as well. Float Stone onto Lele. And at least if he's going to use Raisman's Claw, it's going to be on the thing that has a ton of damage on it. So if that's the case, I would rather it be that. And we're going down to 1, 2, 3. Only 3 items in the discard? Ooh. There's a Bursting Balloon. There is a DCE. Maybe we can top deck Guzma and knock this one out as opposed to having to hit into the Bursting Balloon. My opponent ends me afterward. It's okay, your opponent just ends you, yeah. Doesn't always happen, and people are playing lower counts of end now with Cynthia existing, so that's something to consider as well. Man, we just end him into the Guzma. Ugh. That's really bad. If we hadn't evolved the Garbodor, now what do we do? We get to take a Berserk knockout. He did waste his Bursting Balloon, so that's good. So we have to attach to Lele twice more for it to be worth it. I think we're just going to end and try to attach to something else. I think we'll blow away this. And these are both going to get discarded this turn, so it doesn't really matter. We'll blow this just in case, like, for some reason we decide not to attack it. But we're certainly going to attack it. There's a Trubbish. Definitely wanted to bench that. No energy attachment, though. Kind of makes me wish I'd attach to Lele, but of course no way to know those things. Go Berserk. Just one prize. We get the Brigette out of the prizes. Exact math. Yeah, that was really bad. But I guess that's what happens when we end him. I guess better than ending that turn would have been, because we knew he didn't have a good hand, we could have just Berserked. Or, sorry, Righteous Edged away his DCE and chilled, and hoped he didn't get another DCE on the top. That would have been a much better play, and now we're in, like, a terrible position. Terrible, terrible position. Where we don't even have a draw supporter this turn. So recognizing those mistakes is part of what, you know, helps things out like that. Looks like he's going to Field Blower. Please get rid of my Float Stone. No! Why wouldn't he get rid of it? I guess he knows that, like, my only out, like, one of my outs is getting Lele. And if I don't have it, that's not an out. But he doesn't really do much damage to something like a Lele. No attachment always feels bad, man. No reason to blower. We'll just retreat, I guess, to this Garbodor. He's not even knocking it out. That might be bad. Maybe it's better to go to, like, I guess whatever we retreat to, we're forced to find Float Stone next turn anyway. I appreciate it, Ace Pokemon. Thanks so much. Stream sniping? No, I don't, like, ever expect that, but it could have happened. Oh, you're so right. I could have blowered it off myself so I could Lele. You are so right. These are the things I don't see, I don't see when I'm trying to, like, call out my actions in stream. I probably would have seen that if I was playing in a game. I don't want to promise I would have, but I feel like I definitely would have. It happens, though. It happens. And Ultra Ball, let's see what this is going to grab. What does this go for? Honchkrow. Ace Pokemon, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. So Raven's Claw for 40. And we top deck Sycamore. Let's go. Never punished. We got there. Everyone's like way more careless. Yeah, that's definitely true. And we just lost though. Yeah. Just a loss. So we got 2 quick donks and then lost a... What's the game before this? We lost the game before this, didn't we? Or did we lose the game before? Win the game before this? I don't remember. But there we go. That's a few games with Unit Guard. I think the deck's pretty decent. I don't know if it's great. I do kind of want to build like a Koko Necrozma spread Garbodor deck, but this is pretty good for now. So, It's fun. I don't know if Mew's worth it or not.